Hey, welcome or welcome back to Spilling Tea with ShannahG. Hi, welcome to Spilling Tea with ShannahG, and I am, of course, the creator and the founder, ShannahG, of Spilling Tea with ShannahG. And so I want to do what I call like a hot tea session where it's just a quick video of something that's on my mind, nothing too deep, no type of think piece, but just something that I think of, and I just hope that it can either help inspire a conversation or it could just really help you to put some things into perspective. So let me share with you, or let me spill the tea on what I believe is the greatest deception when it comes to comparing and contrasting. I believe that comparing and contrasting is so dangerous because everything that we see from the outside looking in is always an illusion. It's all smoke and mirrors. And what I mean by this is we only have limited information. We only have limited information. You only have highlight reels on social media. You only have limited interaction with your coworker. You only have limited information. And if you do not have 24/7 access to someone's private life or someone's mind and someone's internal battle and struggles and all of that stuff, you are literally on the outside looking in. And nothing is ever fully what it seems. Now, this does not take away from people's greatness or like great things that they have achieved, right? Because I believe that if you see someone that's really operating in a level of excellence, or if you see someone that's really achieving high level things, and your thought process automatically goes to, oh, they probably had to X, Y, and Z to get there, or, it's not all what it's cracked up to be, and everything that glitters ain't gold, and all that type of stuff. I believe that if that's automatically like your mindset, then you really do need to do a heart check, because I don't believe that that's a healthy, nor is it a positive mindset to have towards anybody. So I'm not saying it in that way. What I'm saying is that we are only operating off of limited information and very limited perspective. So comparing and contrasting is very dangerous, and it's also not beneficial, because we don't see the issues that comes along with everybody's life, blessings, achievements, or just in general, because we know that life is going to life for everybody, the just and the unjust. Life is going to life for every single person on this earth, regardless. So even though people may have genuine happy moments, and they may have genuine perfect days, literally from the time they wake up till they go to bed at night, they have maybe experienced a perfect day. But those days and those moments are always fleeting. Like, there is always going to be something that's happening behind the scenes. Or, it could be that they just achieved this amazing thing, but the issues that they had to confront to even get to that place was a lot. That's why I also believe that it's really important to rejoice when other people are rejoicing, even if you're not in a season where you're seeing, certain accomplishments, or you're, where you want to be. Rejoice anyhow, because that person probably had to go through, you know, God knows what to get to where they are, because every great thing comes with some type of battle or some type of conflict. So be careful. Not even be careful. Don't compare and contrast yourself to anybody. I don't care if you're looking at their relationship, their finances, all of that stuff. Every good and luxury car has to have maintenance. It comes with a bill. It comes with, pricey gas and all of this stuff. Like everything comes with something. And so nothing in this life is consistently perfect or consistently good. So when you're on the outside and when you don't have internal access that only God has, to be, completely transparent with you with that, only God has that full on access. Only God. So you will never know what someone truly is going through behind the scenes, what someone is truly going through in their season of, victory and celebration. You will never know. You will never know that that person may be smiling and celebrating and all of this stuff, but literally went home and cried themselves to sleep that same night. Like everything happens, and I'm not saying that that's for everything, but what I'm saying is you don't know what is happening behind the scenes, because there is always a behind the scenes. There is always a behind the scenes. There's always something, there's always something behind the scenes when it comes to great relationships, when it comes to a promotion. Like, a person may just receive the promotion at work, and it's a great thing, and you're celebrating and all that stuff. But we all know what comes with promotion. It's more work, it's more challenges, it's more targets, it's more eyes on you, it's more micromanaging, it's all of that stuff. So yeah, like they are able to celebrate and enjoy the benefits of it, but there's some daily stuff that they have to go through with that promotion. There's some daily stuff they have to go through within that relationship. There's some daily stuff that people have to go through even with their finances, even though they are financially doing well. They still probably have to account for certain stuff financially. Just got, a beautiful car, and, something done happened to it, or, something unexpected done, happen, and all of this stuff. There's always something that you don't have access to. So don't compare, don't contrast. Whatever you think it is, realize that that's the enemy coming in, because the enemy does not want you to know your value and your worth. He always wants you in a state of feeling less than, inferior. He always wants you to question your worth and your value, which is important for you to know, so that when he uses people as his vessel to speak things into you, to plant seeds about you that's not true, that's sent literally from him to try to discourage you, you won't be moved. You know where it's coming from. So you have to be mindful, protect your mind, guard your mind, and really do heart checks when you see a person elevating in a certain type of way, because you're not seeing everything. Comparing and contrasting is so dangerous. Learn how to celebrate, learn how to rejoice. And if you truly have an issue with doing that, get in your prayer closet and pray and ask God, and not in a way where you're like beating up on yourself, but God, truly help me with this. Like, what is this about? You can talk to God like that. I feel like you're supposed to talk to God like that. That's a relationship. So remember, it's all an illusion, and it does not take away from great things. I want to put that out there, because I feel like a lot of times when people talk about like comparing and contrasting, they'd be like, yeah, that person that, has this nice bag or designer clothes and all of this stuff is in debt. And that's not always the case. Some people are really well off. Some people are really in good marriages. Some people really got that bag. Like, some people are really good, but that does not mean that it does not come with its issues. So don't take the whole not comparing and contrasting to bring down or to diminish what somebody else has accomplished or has going on. Don't use that as a way to diminish it, but realize that life is lifing for everybody in some way, shape, form, or capacity. This person is not your competition. There's only one you. You have, your portion, you have your life, you have things that God has set out for you to do. And it just literally doesn't make any sense for you to be looking at something or someone, or something that someone has going on, and looking at it from an envious standpoint, when you're not even designed for that. Like that is not even your portion. So how does that make sense? Tap into what God has for you. Like, God, what are my gifts? What are my talents? You know, help me to do an audit of my life. Like, help me to, what changes do I need to make? If I feel like I don't have positive friendships, and maybe I feel like, I want my friendships to kind of look like that. Not that I want that, because I don't know what's really going on there, but God, I want you to bring some people in that can pour into me, and I could pour into them, and we can grow together. And whatever it is that you feel like you want for your life, you need to talk to God about that, but don't envy it when it comes to someone else. Don't envy it when it comes to someone else. Do your heart check, get real with God, get authentic with God, and remember that it is all an illusion, and it is a trap. It is specifically created to distract you and to blind you and to distract you from your worth and what God is doing in your life. Thank you for joining me on today's hot tea session. Until next time, stay sweet.